room. What do you think, huh? Not bad for one afternoon. We're going through the panic boxes that we threw stuff in whenever companies come over. It's like an archaeological dig. The further I went down to the pile, the earlier the dates were in the mail. Not pretty good, huh? It'll be about a 3-ounce run, but it'll be worth it once to get rid of all this once and for all. Yeah, you can even fit a pool table in here, or a ping pong table.
I really, really wish you would have waited until I got home before...
Waited? I've been waiting 6 years, and I finally got up enough to do this. You're going to complain?
Well, no, I appreciate it. I really, really do, but, you know, honey, you kind of have a way of throwing things away that I want to keep. Like that time you threw away Susie's first Mother's Day gift to me, you tried to.
Give me a break. How was I supposed to know? I mean, that was a popsicle stick with pencil marks.
Well, honey, she was only 3 1/2 at the time. That's her way of saying, Happy Mother's Day. I love you. Love Susie.
Well, I did apologize to both of you. Of course, she was 14 at the time. Didn't have the slightest idea what all the fuss was over a popsicle stick with pencil marks.
Well, I can understand. Someday when she's older, she's going to thank me for it.
She's 24. Thinks you're crazy.
Okay, Mr. Smart Guy.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
What are you checking my work?
No. Oh, I knew I couldn't trust you. What are these doing in here? These are my birthday cards. You know I saved my birthday cards.
Oh, come on. That's from the car insurance company. They're even computer generated.
Still birthday cards. Oh, what were you thinking? That's Jacob's spit-up cloth.
It's a dirty rag.
It's his first spit-up cloth. Oh. And these are the programs for Freddie's first Little League season. You know what? Mr. Throw everything away. You know, how about that stinky old cloth you've been holding on to since before we were married?
Now that's a collector's item.
All right.
It is. That's the towel that Will Chamberlain had on the bench when he scored 100 points.
But it stinks. You can at least let me wash it.
Are you crazy? That has Wilt distilled sweat on it.
Oh, heavens, we don't want to waste any precious basketball sweat. And you know what? These programs are at least as important as some stilt guy's sweat.
That's Wilt distilled. I'm sorry, I just don't know why you want to keep 100 of those things.
Well, I was going to send them to relatives. I just didn't get around to it.
Well, didn't send them, why keep them?
I still might.
That was 18 years ago. Those relatives are dead.
All right,
Look, I saved 2 of them. I figured I could keep 2 in case one happened to the purse.
There you go. Well, how about I save 50?
5.
25.
10.
15, and that's my last offer. You can burn the rest.
I mean, you gotta learn to let go of the past. I mean, you can't hang on to those material things from history. I mean, what if the Lord were to call us into some kind of ministry in another country? I mean, how could we do His work if we're carrying around all this extra baggage?
Well, I really don't think the Lord cares if we have a keepsake or 2 for posterity. Oh, hey, look! Here's that picture of you and...
I don't want to see his picture. I don't want to hear his name.
But he's your sister's husband.
That's her problem.
I mean, listen, that happened a really long time ago. You know, you were drunk at the time. You weren't even saved when you got into that fight.
Well, I just don't want his name mentioned, okay? Don't remind me.
No, you're doing a pretty good job of remembering things all by yourself. You know, I have been really, really quiet all these years, kept my peace out of respect for the feelings, but there was something you said just a couple minutes ago that really made a lot of sense to me.
Leaving it in the past? I left it in the past.
No, not that. The part where you wonder how God can use us when we're carrying around all this extra baggage.
But
You know, you're going to have to forgive him.
but he won't have anything to do with me.
Well, that's his problem. Your responsibility is to make sure that you forgive him. You know what? Tell you what. Why don't you go through your baggage and I'll get rid of mine, okay?
Well, I know the Lord is going to have to clear the path for it. I'm going to have to work through this with repair. contact. I'll wait for him to clear the path. Yeah?
Well, you know what? I know the Lord's going to help you. I'm going to go make us some tea. When I come back, why don't we go through all of this stuff together, okay?
Okay.
All right. What kind of tea do you want?
Black.
Okay. Honey, it's your sister. It's for you.
I'll take it in here. Hi, sis. Yeah, pretty good. We're all doing fine. Hey, could you put Jerry on